My name is Fitzroy Dunkley, and I'm here with former LSU Tiger and current coach Bennie Brazell. So Benny, I want to ask you a few questions. Most of my questions are going to be geared towards the younger generation coming up. So the first thing I'm going to ask you off top is just give me 3 things a high schooler who wants to come to LSU could do if they want to make it to a program of this level.
Number one, I think you got to be serious about the sport. Number one. And got to come with the work ethic that you really want to work hard to be great at it. And at the end of the day, it's not a plaything. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can have some fun with it, but when you come down and when it's said and done, it's a business. You know what I mean? And I think at the end of the day, it's about what you put in and what you're going to get out of it. And I think these days with young generation, it's more about the likes and retweets, and it ain't what it's about. It's a little different.
That's true. That's true. So, Coach, we know once we get here, that doesn't mean you made it. You know, it's far from making it. So I want to keep it short for them. What's one thing you need to have in terms of mentality-wise, when you get to LSU, what can you do to, make sure you make it to that next level after you get here?
I would say the mental aspect is really important. As I say all the time, this sport is 85% mental. And at the end of the day, when you come into college, everybody's good, right? Yeah. So what separates the weak from the strong, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just buying in all the way in. Like you really got to eat track, sleep track, think track all the time. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that's some of the advice I give to a lot of the younger kids too. So this aspect is different. These questions are going to be different. So you've been at LSU for how long now?
13 years.
13 years. A couple years before I showed up. I came in 2013.
I don't really want to talk about it.
So I want to ask, you've coached some great athletes, myself included. And, 4x1, 4x4 has been some of the relays that LSU has killed it at over the years. So, and of course, I know you know how to put together a good 4x1, a good 4x4. Over your 13 years, all the athletes you coach, give me your dream 4x1 if you could get back everybody. Your dream 4x1.
Ooh. Why would you do this to me?
You told me you're going to be honest with me.
I'm be honest with you. Okay. 4x1, first leg, Barry Nugent.
Barry Nugent, the hurdler, I remember him.
Beast.
Yeah.
Second leg, wow.
Second leg going to be it.
I'm going to come back to that one. Third leg, I got to go Tremaine AC. AC done some really great things on third leg. Ankle leg, I gotta go Nate. Mitchell Blake. I got one leg, right?
He was getting back everybody.
And one leg,
Terrence
Laird.
On the back stretch?
It don't matter. I don't care. Can you only match that Barry Nugent to Nate to AC?
Give me a time prediction.
That's about 38-7. I'm sorry.
No,
37-7.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so
37-7.
Collegiate record type.
Easy, yes, with that team.
All right, so look, don't worry about hurting my feelings. Give me a dream 4x4. Your dream 4x4.
I gotta go Vernon.
Yeah. First leg? Give me by leg.
By leg?
Yeah.
You killing me, Bitsy. I don't know. First leg, this might shock you. The best first leg I've been around so far, honestly, is Dorian Campbell. Dorian's 44 on
first leg?
Yeah. So that's beast mode. I gotta give him that. Go Dorian. Go Cherry.
Hey, that was an easy one though.
Go Cherry.
That was an easy one. He not gonna like that though. Me and him talked about it. He not gonna like the second leg,
That's
but
okay. He'll get over it.
Yeah.
Give me Noah on third.
Noah. Hey, he's one of the coldest.
And let Vernon clean it up.
Okay.
What about that team?
I'm not gonna lie though. I'll kill V on first anchor.
I was just giving you by. You know what I mean? I didn't put the order together, but those 4, I feel like we can figure it out.
Nah, I like V though. Me and V got that story. You remember SEC 2015?
Oh man, I'll give it to you. So at the end of the day, we had this young pup, you know what I'm saying? He was a jumper at first, but he was just transferring over to be a sprinter. Name was Fitzroy Dunkley. And at the end of the day, this was his first time under the bright lights. Yes. We're not talking about these relays and track meets that just don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know I'm a big time meet guy. The meets that count. SEC championship, Fitz splits his first 4x4, splits 44. I mean, run a hell of a leg. And next thing you know, he give it to his captain, Vernon Norwood, expect him to finish the job. And he didn't. He came up short, Fitz. And I never forget, man, this is how I know you were really serious and you cared about the sport. You cried.
I cried. I remember that, yeah.
And that feeling you had as a former athlete, I'm the same way. When I lost, I want to cry. Like, I'm so mad. I can't go to my phone, get on Twitter and all that and laugh. Ain't no way I'm doing that. If I ran and this time when I seen that, it might get uncomfortable for some guys. Yeah. That ain't what I'm coming. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Vernon let you down that day. And he felt bad that he let you down.
He did feel bad. That's
and
why
what did
he was
tell you,
going so hard about nationals.
What did he tell you?
Yeah, he was saying,
don't worry about it. I got it next time.
Yep.
And those were the type of athletes we always had, man. Like, I think the mindset, it has to have that. You know what I mean? So that was a special thing.
Yeah, that's one of the things I loved about LSU is like, it's the definition of iron sharpen iron. So I know
You're gonna face
that's
some
what.
adversity, and Vernon had to face some adversity.
Yep.
At the end of the day, how I like to look at it, Fitzy, I want to see when guys do when they're gotta face some adversity. I don't like it when everything is going well. I want to see what you're gonna do when you get punched in the mouth.
Yeah. Last things I want to ask you about. There's been a lot of conversation around track and football, and you're a true football guy. Like genuinely got drafted to the NFL. Do you think the football guys have some type of say in what's happening in track and field in terms of like talent-wise? Can they come and take it over like they believe they can, or does the elite speed? They don't understand how elite speed works.
No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. It's a different game. You know what I mean? It's cute, you know, for social media and the comparison and all that. But you and I both know what it is about, especially when it comes to the 100 and 200. And we ain't talking about just run around.
Yeah,
You got to come back with the prelims.
that's what they don't understand.
You got to come back with the semis. You know what I mean? You got to come with the finals. You know what I mean? So it's a different mindset. But I understand. I mean, I get it, but. No.
Yeah, over the years we've seen Tyreek Hill, you know, talk a lot of trash. I think he's just talking just to talk. But I mean, Tyreek Hill is one of the legit guys, you know, back in 2012.
He was nice in his time, you know what I mean? So I get it, but at the aspect of it on this level now, on the elite level, it's a little different.
Okay, what about the other way around, track guys to football? You know, a lot of people always think, you know, that transition can be made.
It happens all the time. You do your history, we got so many people that have done it. If you do the history of the NFL, how many track guys that were able to convert into football players?
Yeah. I mean, we've seen it with one of our own, Cyril Grayson.
Cyril Grayson. I mean, it's so many other guys I can name, man. I don't want to get in trouble, but it's just a lot of guys that's been there and done that. So it's possible.
That's great. Yeah. You know, thanks for talking to me today, Coach. Taking some time out. I really appreciate it.
I want to just tell you, I'm so proud of you. It's kind of funny how, like, when you do this sport, my job, like I said, I've been doing it for 13 years. I love to see you guys, like, come up, you know, and have your own, do everything we talked about, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just getting your credit right, talking about taxes and stuff we always talked about. Like, you know, I think at the end of the day, real life stuff, I think it's so important here. And that's one thing I've always tried to install in y'all, man. Like, not just track, you know what I mean? It can't just be that. I always felt like if I had a kid for 4 or 5 years, Fitzy, and all I taught him was track, I failed him in the real world. You know what I mean? So it's an honor, and I'm really happy, man.
I really appreciate it, Coach.
Much love,
Thanks for showing me
respect.
all the love.
Yes, sir,
Appreciate
man. Much love.